Hello, welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll get to those stories in just a moment. But first, news of a gas leak has been fixed in South Sarasota. The fire department evacuating a marina this morning after that natural gas line was cut accidentally. Firefighters were called to Holiday Drive and 41 around 9:30 this morning. We're learning people are starting to come back into those buildings. The roads, 41 was closed in the southbound lanes, but those lanes are now reopening. The leak was across from Hidden Harbor Marina on South Tamiami Trail. These are photos from the scene. No injuries were reported. Nick Wallenda and his troupe will be back on the wire tonight, just 2 days removed from an accident that injured 5 performers. Wallenda performing during last night's VIP dress rehearsal, and other performers who were also involved in the accident. Doctors expect all those who were injured to fully recover. Wallenda was not hurt. Following the performance, Wallenda addressed the crowd saying, "You always know something like this is a possibility, but never think it can become a reality." Despite the incident, Wallenda says he felt comfortable on the wire.
It's peaceful when I'm on that wire. And, even my brother-in-law is like, "Are you going to be okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, you don't get it. Like, I'm much better up there than I am down here. This is who we are. This is what we're made to do. This is what God created us for. I can't explain it. This is my purpose in life."
Wallenda says in place of the 8-person pyramid, tonight's finale will include his wife, cousin, and others. Tonight's opening show will begin at 7 o'clock. It will be the first of 32 shows at the Big Top near the mall at University Town Center. New at noon, a man is behind bars for stabbing another man at a Sarasota apartment complex. Sarasota County Sheriff's Office arresting 28-year-old Brendan Sheridan on battery charges. Deputies say early Sunday morning, Sheridan attacked and stabbed his friend with a knife at the Beneva Place Apartments near Beneva Road. The victim survived. Sheridan is now charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. Parts of the Northeast digging out from under a foot of snow. A winter storm blew through New England yesterday and brought the biggest storm of the season to New York. ABC's Lana Zach has more.
While children in New England are enjoying the snow day, the adults are digging out.
It's not bad. It's it's fluffier than it could be, but so I'm not complaining. We could have worse. We could have had worse.
50 million Americans found themselves in the storm's path, the biggest nor'easter of the year. It canceled more than 3,500 flights, and on the roads, it was accident after accident. Icy conditions are still the biggest danger today in the Northeast. Watch this SUV in New Hampshire lose control, slamming into a house so hard it shook it right off the foundation. It was a treacherous situation overnight as the nor'easter blew north, deeper into New England.
Visibility, I think, was 10 feet maybe?
Tens of thousands of Americans found themselves without power after heavy snows snapped lines.
Been miserable.
And with the wind chill bringing temperatures down to single digits or worse, the cleanup is all the more painful. But in Boston, where up to 15 inches fell, the mayor is asking people to get out there and clean off their sidewalks while the city takes care of the streets.
Primary job today is to make sure the streets are all passable and make sure the streets are all down to the blacktop.
And speaking of travel woes, for some passengers here in New York who thought they could avoid the headaches of the airport by taking an Amtrak train, they found themselves stuck on that train with mechanical problems for 4 hours without heat. Lana Zach, ABC News, New York.
Well, here on the Suncoast happening this weekend, the best of Greek culture. The annual Greek Glendy Festival kicking off today at St. Barbara Greek Orthodox Church in Sarasota. It's now in its 33rd year, and ABC 7 meteorologist John Scalzi is joining us live from the festivities today. Hi, John.
I'm feeling it, Scott. I'm feeling it. Everybody's Greek today. Oompa! It's a wonderful, wonderful day out here. I'll tell you what, it couldn't be nicer. You know, compare and contrast what we've got here compared to what they had up north. No comparison. A lot of sunshine, a beautiful, cool breeze. I'd like to talk for a minute to Tom Ballas, who's the president of the church. Tom, you've got some new things going on this year.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We are excited. We've more or less rebranded our festival here, so we are now known as St. Barbara's Greek Festival.
There you go, and you've got the 4-day pass, the $4 pass.
$4 pass that will get our guests in for the rest of the weekend. So we want to have them come back as many times as they like to enjoy everything, the food, the music, everything.
You can't beat that. Plus, you've got a new revision in the line so that you're not going to have those lines like you've had in the past. People get in and out real easy.
Absolutely. You know, we hear the comments, and the one thing we want to do is make sure that people are just flowing through. They're getting their meal nice and hot, straight to the tables to enjoy.
Fantastic. Tom, it's going to be a beautiful day out here. Absolutely gorgeous. Plenty of sunshine. We'll detail that forecast for you in just a few minutes, Scott.
All right, John, thank you so much. If you know someone looking for a job, tell them to check out Delta. The airline is planning to hire about 25,000 new workers over the next 5 years. The openings come as Delta looks to upgrade its hubs at several of its airports. ABC 7 business commentator Jeff Stern joins us now. A look at the day in business. And Jeff, it seems like it's been a pretty good week so far. What can you tell us?
Scott, it definitely has been a good week so far. The Dow and the S&P are up around 0.75%, while NASDAQ's leading the way, up about a full percent for the week. You know, there's been a lot of talk in politics, and China and Japan are in talks today, although the markets have liked the tax plan coming forward. So we'll see. Consumer confidence is actually at a 12-year high for the market, so that's pretty positive. Well, a lot of the major companies have had strong earnings this week, so the futures were up when I woke up. Let's see how we're currently trading. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is at 20,236, up 64 points, over 0.25%, while NASDAQ's 5,727, up 12 points, almost that 0.25%, while the S&P up 0.22 as well, 2,312, up 5 points.
And I understand, Jeff, that FedEx is going to be competing directly with Amazon.
We've heard a lot about other companies trying to compete with Amazon, but not FedEx. FedEx is getting into the e-commerce, and they're going to have a fulfillment center is what they're going to call it, logistics for small to medium-sized businesses. They'll actually store their products in the FedEx warehouse. They'll actually package the product for the companies in their own bags and boxes, not FedEx boxes. They'll even use those to send to the customers, which will be pretty impressive. Amazon has done this since actually 2000, allowing third-party sellers to store their products at Amazon. The big difference, though, FedEx is not a retailer, so there won't be a conflict of interest. While Amazon would rather sell their own product or products through their website, FedEx is pretty impressive because you're going to go through the company's website, you're going to buy the product, FedEx will take care of the rest, so we'll see how it's going to pay off. Right now, FedEx is trading pretty high, around $189. It's up about 50% for the last 12 months. Scott, we'll see what happens, but FedEx could be a stock to watch.
And competition for Amazon, competition is good for all of us, right?
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. All right, Jeff. Thank you so much.
Have a great weekend, Scott.
You too. Follow up now on the Atlanta Braves spring training facility. We're learning more about how Sarasota County would pay for its share of the complex. A proposal is being considered to reallocate some of the tourist development tax to go towards building the facility in Northport. The county would borrow $22 million to pay for its share of stadium costs and then repay the loan every year using tourist development's tax dollars. The Tourist Development Council will meet next week to make a recommendation, and the County Commission will have the final say. Big change for a Bradenton landmark. McKechnie Field has been renamed to Lecom Park. The city making the official announcement this morning. This is part of a 15-year naming rights agreement between the city of Bradenton and the Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, which has a campus in Lakewood Ranch. The field is the spring home to the Pittsburgh Pirates, and the McKechnie name isn't going away. The stadium's new clubhouse will now be known as the Bill McKechnie Home Clubhouse. It's going to take some getting used to. Time for lunch now. Let's check in now with ABC 7 Culinary Director Judy Gallagher. She joins us today from the Green Zebra Cafe on St. Armand's Circle.
I am so happy to be here at the Green Zebra on St. Armand's. Now, if you're coming onto St. Armand's, you're going to loop all the way around, and it's located right next to the Blue Dolphin, so you can park as if you were headed back over the bridge. This little gem is so special. This is the place where you go for vibrant, fresh flavors, vegan dishes. It's healthy, but what I want you to hear from me is it's absolutely delicious. It looks like forms of art, everything is just so well thought of and balanced, and one of my truly new favorites. So I want you to stay with me throughout the hours. We bring you some delicious foods. You won't even believe some of the dishes that you'll think are cooked that are raw, some of the amazing flavors. You'd swear there might be custard in there, but it's vegan. And we're going to go broad with breakfast and lunch and deliciousness right here at the Green Zebra on St. Armand Circle.
ABC 7 News at 7 weeknights.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Florida's last private island is a waterfront lifestyle like no other. This is Harbor Isle, just 5 minutes from the sugar sand beaches of Anna Maria Island. This sun-splashed paradise invites you to enjoy natural adventures and all the recreation of a tropical resort. Island coach homes and waterfront condos are now available from the high 400s, plus incredible savings on move-in ready homes. Come tour 6 designer models. This is the time of your life. Make it island time at Harbor Isle. Go to mintofla.com now.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Ideologue. I am an originalist.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
My yard, it's overgrown, it's out of control, it's a huge problem.
I showed Randy our entire line of outdoor power equipment. We have everything he needs.
Ace is the place that lets you clear land like a modern-day pioneer. Yeah!
Don't miss these February Red Hot buys on wild bird food and Scott's Bonus S Weed and Feed. 6 convenient Sarasota locations and now open in Bradenton, Northport, and soon Osprey.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC 7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
It feels so good out here. They got the Greek music in the background. The sun is shining. The weather is perfect, and you can smell the gyros in the background. Oh, it's fantastic. This is going to be a really fun festival. We've got Anna in the background in a traditional costume that is worn by famous Greek dancers. Doris Stratou. Very famous in Greece, and they are going to be showing you these costumes and dancing for you later tonight. And we have a very familiar face. Poppy, how you doing? Καλώ.
Καλημέρα.
Τι κάνεις? She is the executive chef here today, in charge of all the food, and she comes on the show all the time and cooks for us and makes just amazing dishes.
Down, we have a beautiful fresh food, homemade, really nice moussaka, pasticcio, lemcheng.
Even hearing you say those names makes my mouth water.
Kebab, rice pudding, soup.
Oh, and if you have not had her rice pudding, you're missing out. It's the best. What, do you have a favorite?
Favorite everything.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Now, when people come here, and you've got the great deal this year of $4 get you in all week, and you can come any day you want, as many times as you want.
And hear the music, beautiful live music. We have the dancers, the kids. It's amazing. We have different ages of kids to dance.
And for the kids, you've got free bounce houses.
Yes, we do have a free Yes, and the playground is free for the kids to live in, long as you want to, and they're
that's
having
awesome.
fun. Yes.
And you're also giving tours of the church, which is an absolutely gorgeous church with some mosaics that are
It's
just
a beautiful church. It's a pride, and we will really work to keep it up all the time, all of us. A lot of volunteers people. We want to thank them for what they do.
It's all volunteer, right?
All volunteer work.
And it's wonderful. They've got vendors inside with Greek items, and it's fabulous. Poppy, thanks so much for spending some time. I know you're a busy lady. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Hey, Calado! Oh, I better stop dancing and talk weather, something I know how to do. Thank you, Poppy. Beautiful day today. Taking a look at the WSI graphics, we have some absolutely spectacular weather across the entire area. Currently, the air temperature is an almost perfect, I'd say, air temperature coming in right now at about 69 degrees. Dew points, though, that's what's so fantastic. 37-degree dew point. I mean, no humidity whatsoever. Now, if you're heading to the beach this weekend, I will tell you that there have been some reports of red tide in the air, anywhere from slight to moderate amounts in isolated locations, but they come and go, and I'll tell you, these reports were made on a day when we had onshore winds. Today, our winds are offshore and they're brisk, which means a lot of those toxins are going to be blown back out to sea. So there will be perhaps a little bit of irritation at some of the beaches, but with a constant offshore wind, it's going to do nothing but improve over the course of the weekend. As you saw, radar absolutely clear. High pressure in control of the whole shebang this weekend. Nice northeast wind coming in, and those winds will be relaxing. Yes, they are up a little bit. Small craft advisories are still in effect till about 1 o'clock today. They may be extended, but with time, that high pressure ridge will shift our winds a little more to the east, and that will bring us a kind of a warming trend, but the humidity will still be low. There's the future rainfall forecast. You can see that generally we have a nice kind of a northeast wind for today, shifting a little bit more to the east with time, and eventually even to the southeast as we head particularly, I think, into Sunday. That's going to increase our temperatures and increase the humidity, but still not to an uncomfortable level. I think now next week we might see the temperature and humidity increase to a point where some folks might really notice it. But this weekend, fantastic. Northeast wind is breezy, no doubt about it this morning, and like I said, the small craft advisory is in effect. They'll be turning east at about 15 and getting a little lighter, 2-foot seas and a light chop. And the forecast for the weekend is great. A little warmer. Temperatures climbing maybe from today's 74 into the upper 70s perhaps, but absolutely low humidity, plenty of sunshine, all kinds of festivals going on this weekend. Got the Arts Festival downtown. We've got the Greek Lindy here. You can get a $4 pass, get in all weekend, come in, enjoy the food, enjoy the dancing, go see the Art Festival, come back, get some more food, go to the beach and enjoy there, come back, get some more food. It's fantastic. So we'll show you a few more things about the festival in just a few minutes and introduce you to the amazing artwork inside the church coming up in the next half hour. Scott?
All right, John, thank you so much. I just wish John was a little happier to be there today. The new hot health trend alert is making its rounds. It features a special spice that some say could make you look and feel better. ABC's Kana Whitworth shows us more.
It's the ancient spice that makes everything nice. According to health advocates, the plant-based root turmeric is making a modern-day comeback.
Emerging research is suggesting that curcumin, which is the active compound in turmeric, reduces inflammation in the body.
And Dr. Karima Harani agrees.
Turmeric and curcumin have been around for thousands of years as folk medicine and has been found to be an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and anti-arthritic, and even anti-cancerous.
LA chef Jessica Kozlow says she believes the anti-inflammatory properties in turmeric helped speed up her recovery after ankle surgery.
After surgery, I was looking for anti-inflammatory medications and herbs to help me, and I found turmeric. I was drinking it with fresh ginger and just trying to see what worked for my body. Maybe a week after my surgery, I was already back here in the kitchen working.
And you think that's because of your turmeric intake?
Turmeric definitely played a part, I think, in my healing.
Kozlow says the root is now a staple in her diet, so much so she expertly crafted 2 turmeric tonics that are bestsellers at her restaurant Squirrel. But you don't need a chef to make turmeric a part of your diet.
There isn't necessarily a right way and a wrong way to use turmeric. You can use it fresh, you can use it in a spice form.
It has so many applications, and as a preventative agent, everyone should be taking curcumin on a regular basis.
That was Kana Whitworth reporting. When we come back, we're going to introduce our pet of the week. And Kevin Bacon would not stand for this. Which Midwestern town is banning dancing? We'll be right back.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, restaurant guide, and more. Go to mysuncoast.com/dining.
Gold fever is at an all-time high in the Sunshine State with the new Gold Rush Doubler family of scratch-off games. Everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. With over $1 billion in total cash prizes, the Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
Join us for Sarasota Opera's 2017 Winter Festival, opening February 11th. Featuring Puccini's most famous opera, Madame Butterfly, Rossini's delightful comedy, The Italian Girl in Algiers, Poulenc's heartbreaking Dialogues of the Carmelites, and the medieval thriller, The Love of Three Kings by Italo Montemezzi. Tickets are on sale now. Call 941-328-1300 or visit sarasotaopera.org.
Nobody beats Bacon's with Bassett. Rich finishes, beautiful colors, and over 1,000 different fabrics and leathers to choose from. Bassett Custom Furniture at Bacon's Furniture and Design in Sarasota. Right now, all custom premier sofas, upholstered headboards, and ottomans are 40% off. Don't miss this opportunity to get the custom ordered furniture you've been dreaming of for a limited time at 40% off. Only at Bacon's Furniture and Design in Sarasota. Nobody beats Bacon's.
Come out to the best party of the season, the Goodwill Mardi Gras Gala on February 28th at Michael's on E. Tickets at experiencegoodwill.org.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Let's get back with Chef Judy for lunch. She's at the Green Zebra Cafe in St. Armand Circle.
That's right, we're back, and I can't wait for you to meet Elena, who's one of the owners. Elena and her family run this beautiful business, the Green Zebra. Elena, tell us a little bit about your background and what people can expect at the Green Zebra.
Yes, we opened Green Zebra a year and a half ago, and we moved from Wisconsin. It's just our friends moved to, my best friends moved to this area. We came and loved Sarasota, and we said, why not? We had a similar business in Wisconsin. It was a very similar concept, a little bit changes. We adapted it to the Florida lifestyle, a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more colorful, I would say. And so, yeah, that's what happened. I've been cooking all my life. I have a professional background in culinary arts. I worked in a restaurant for a little bit back in Europe. And then I was always loved juicing and creating new dishes, usually always on the healthy side, but that doesn't mean that we sacrifice taste compared to the benefits and nutritional value to the food.
I'm so glad that you said that, because I think what made me fall in love with this is that it's so delicious. It's art on a plate and in a bowl, but you've balanced the flavors so well, and I think that's what's really made you a success. So for people looking for different options, are you vegan, vegetarian, or what would you call yourselves?
I would say we're healthy comfort food, put it this way, because because what it is, we cater to people with really different dietary needs. We have vegan, we have vegetarian, we have gluten-free, big portion gluten-free items, lactose intolerance customers, a lot of customers looking for something like this, but also people that love meat, that like more comfort and stuff. Everything is here. It's not we cater actually to everybody, except it's a very, very healthy version, and sometimes very different version, which is good. Believe me, it's good to some popular old favorites.
Well, it's really true. I mean, if you look at the table, you can see there's so many great interpretations of what this is. And I know we're going to come back in a minute and we're going to talk about what's out here. But please come out and join us at the Green Zebra Cafe right here in St. Armands. Thank you, Elena.
Thank you so much, Judy. Thank you. How was it?
All right, Judy, thank you so much. Time now to meet our pet of the week, the founder of Dante's Den and host of Animal Outtakes. Marsha Panucci joins us to tell us about a beautiful dog named Jewel.
Well, Scott, this is a true jewel, and I have Kevin Greeley here from the Akita Rescue of Florida. This is Jewel. Jewel is about 3 years old, and she is just such a princess. Tell us a little bit about the breed, Kevin.
Well, the breed in general, they're a breed from Japan. The original Akitas were brought over through Helen Keller. They were gifts of a king of Japan, one of the emperors. Had given them to her. So that's how they were brought into our country.
Now, Jewel is really a princess. She is perfect. She knows commands. She is loving. And I think we decided that she should be somebody's special companion, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And she has just been absolutely wonderful. And we really feel she's about 60 pounds, so you should be aware of that, but she's quite a lady. And so if you're interested in having Jewels, all you have to do is contact the Akita Rescue of Florida, and she will be waiting at area code 603-289-8899. And you know, if you don't call, I just might bring her home because she's just so perfect. So Scott, maybe she should go home with you.
Beautiful dog for sure. Marsha, thank you so much. And we'll be right back with more news.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who has taken Xarelto or Pradaxa. If you or a loved one took the blood thinner medication Xarelto or Pradaxa and was then hospitalized for internal bleeding, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to serious, even fatal internal bleeding. If you suffered a stroke, heart attack, or serious internal bleeding, or if a loved one died after taking Xarelto or Pradaxa, call us now. Our network of attorneys have years of experience fighting the big pharmaceutical companies and is ready to fight for you. Potential claims are being reviewed for users of Xarelto or Pradaxa who have suffered severe bleeding or hemorrhaging, stroke, or even death. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You won't pay a thing unless your case is settled. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone.
Please call 800-928-6604. That is 800-928-6604.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Go ahead. Make a fashion statement. Demand something more than just ordinary. Capture elegance in every turn and drive with flair. Where beautiful styling is standard. Stop in and take a test drive. I'll guarantee you'll never go back to plain vanilla again. The all-new 2017 Fiat 500, starting at $14,999. only at Sunset Fiat in Sarasota.
What does it mean when New South Window says Factory Direct?
It means we have a factory.
It means we eliminate the middleman.
It means you get an award-winning, energy-efficient window at factory direct pricing.
Plus, New South windows are made in Florida.
Fort Florida Home.
By Florida workers.
Because we know Florida weather.
Right now, buy 2 windows, get the 3rd free, plus our lifetime warranty. New South Window. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Call now.
Live from our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is ABC 7 News at noon. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Welcome back. The suspects charged in the Chicago kidnapping and attack of a mentally disabled man are appearing in court today. Cell phone video and Facebook Live captured the attack in Chicago. In it, 4 people are seen beating a schizophrenic man and taunting him with racist profanities. All 4 suspects are facing aggravated kidnapping, hate crimes, and other charges. They will be entering their pleas in the case today. The judge has refused to allow them to post bail, calling them a danger to society. A $750,000 bond has been set for a woman accused in the deaths of 4 women in North Florida and Alabama. Mary Rice is facing multiple charges in the deaths, including accessory after the fact to first-degree murder. Rice was arrested at a motel in Georgia following a police standoff that ended with another suspect, William Billy Boyette, fatally shooting himself. President Trump is blasting the court ruling that landed the biggest blow yet to his controversial travel ban, a federal court deciding to keep the order which bans travel from 7 Muslim-majority countries on hold. ABC's Janae Norman is in Washington, where the president is vowing to keep fighting.
The president firing back at the 3-judge panel that voted unanimously, refusing to reinstate his ban on travelers from 7 predominantly Muslim countries. Tweeting this morning, lawfare. Remarkably, in the entire opinion, the panel did not bother even to cite this statute. Disgraceful decision, promising to take the case to the Supreme Court.
It's a political decision, and we're going to see them in court, and I look forward to doing it. It's a decision that will win, in my opinion, very easily.
We have seen him in court twice, and we're 2 for 2.
This was the biggest challenge to the president's authority so far. The executive order ignited chaos at airports and left travelers, including families with children, stranded. A Washington state federal judge halted the ban, ruling it was discriminatory and unconstitutional. The president insisted the order was essential to protecting Americans from another terrorist attack. But the panel of judges that reviewed the case disagreed. Writing in their decision, the government has pointed to no evidence that any alien from any of the countries named in the order has perpetrated a terrorist attack in the United States. Democrats applauded the ruling. Hillary Clinton tweeted 3-0, and the Washington state lawyer who brought the case said, "We're a nation of laws."
Those laws apply to everybody in our country, and that includes the President of the United States.
The big news of that court ruling overshadowed the long night on Capitol Hill. Despite Democrats' reservations about Georgia Congressman Tom Price, he was confirmed and sworn in as the next Secretary of Health and Human Services. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Well, this story made me remind you of the movie Footloose, but it is not a movie plot. A Valentine's dance in Oklahoma town has been canceled because dancing is not allowed. It's an old city ordinance of the ban that states no public dancing should be allowed within 500 feet of any church or school. The building where the dance would have taken place is 250 feet from a church. The owner canceled the dance mostly because her husband is the city attorney.
It's an antiquated ordinance. Nobody's ever looked at it to change it.
Yeah, we have no intention of enforcing that ordinance.
The owner also adds she respects the law but also wants to promote dancing. The city is planning to reconsider that ordinance later this month. Here at home, couples looking to renew their vows on the beach are running out of time to register for the ceremony. The deadline to sign up for the annual Say I Do Again wedding vow renewal ceremony is the end of today. The services are hosted by Sarasota County. The $10 fee includes a certificate, event gift, flower, and light refreshments. Ceremonies take place Tuesday at Siesta and Venice beaches, and they start at 6 o'clock, right around sunset. And if you don't have anything planned for this afternoon, how about a Greek festival? That's where we find meteorologist John Scalzi today. joins us live from St. Barbara Greek Orthodox Church in Sarasota for the 33rd annual Glendy. Hi, John.
Hi, Scott. Glendy means party, and I have been told, Scott, that it helps a bad voice. I'm just saying. That's what I've heard. Good baklava, beautiful for the throat. I'm just. In fact, can I have a baklava up here right now? I'm going to take this back to Scott Dennis to help him out. Poor guy has had a cold lately, and I'm sure this will help him. Although, Scott, I got to tell you, it might not make it back to the studio. I'm just thinking that. Beautiful pastries here, vendors in the background. The Greek Glendy has a little something for everybody. Food, dancing. You've got, oh my gosh, all kinds of spanakopita. You've got baklava. We've got coconut macaroons. You've got mini pastas, pastry express boxes, all kinds of things. A little something for everyone. And I'll tell you, there are a lot of smiling faces coming through this line. $4 gets you in for the entire week. You can come and go as you please. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the weather currently outside from the Sarasota Bay Van Wezel webcam. You can see an absolutely beautiful shot of the Sarasota Bay, and it is cloudless all day today. Absolutely beautiful skies out there. I love this time of year because when you get a high pressure ridge that comes in, it really does give you the deepest, bluest skies. You don't get that in summer with all the humidity around. Winds consistently out of the northeast all across the region, but those winds will be dying down even though they're a little brisk right now. Titan radar showing clear skies, and that's exactly what we can expect all weekend. Here's a happy customer. Did you get what you wanted?
I did, yeah.
What did you get?
I've got a chocolate coconut macaroon.
Can we share?
No.
It's just too good. All right, complete weather forecast coming up in just a few, Scott.
All right, John, thank you so much, and I appreciate your thoughts. It's the time of year when we have the most visitors in our towns, and all of our entertainment venues are rolling out their best shows that they have to offer. ABC 7's Linda Carson has more in the Suncoast scene.
Joseph Bauer, 8th generation circus artist, is once again ringmaster as Circus Sarasota opens this weekend. He says you are going to love the Russian-style horse act.
These fast-paced horses are running at full speed, right like within inches of you. Really spectacular.
Dolly Jacobs and her partner Raphael will once again thrill you as they fly high above the crowd in a romantic performance. There's so many amazing acts.
We have 2 gentlemen from Cuba that perform on what they call a Chinese pole. And they're so strong, they do things on that pole that you probably will never see ever again.
And of course, Nick Walinda and his troupe will be here.
The Circus Sarasota show this year is called Synergy. It opens Friday night and it runs through March 5th. We know we all love the Walindas in our community. They're a part of us. So let's come out and show our support and our love for them. And the Sarasota Opera opens its winter season this weekend. Madame Butterfly opens Saturday night and goes through the end of March. And if you want to see this show, you'd better get your tickets now. They are really going fast.
The lovely Joanna Parisi is Madame Butterfly.
You're going to be entertained, you're going to be touched, you're going to be happy, you're going to be thrilled, and you might love the opera and you want to come back for more. It's the best entertainment you could possibly do this weekend or ever, in my opinion.
Linda Carson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Linda. In celebration of Black History Month, we have our own legends here at home, especially in the circus. Jonathan Lee Iverson made history by becoming Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey's first African-American ringmaster. Also at 22 years old, he became the youngest ringmaster in the circus's history in 1999. For 48 weeks a year, he helped lead the greatest show on earth to different cities. His wife was a production manager for Ringling, and they have now expanded their family. Let's get back to ABC 7 Culinary Director Judy Gallagher. She joins us today from the Green Zebra Cafe. Judy.
Welcome back. Now it's usually my favorite time of the show next to tasting. Elena, walk us through the beautiful breakfast and lunch and early dinner dishes that you prepared today.
Yes, today we're having a couple of our breakfast, the dinner and lunch favorites. We have the sweet potato toast, which is a thick slice of sweet potato, And we have creamy avocado with Kalamata olives and grilled bell peppers. It's gluten-free, it's vegan, and it's absolutely amazing. We put this recently on the menu, so it's getting one of the most requested items. It's very unique. Well, everybody knows the avocado toast. We have the avocado toast, but this one is something different.
I love it. And over here?
Now we have, this is another very popular dish. This is our scramble. It's our Tex-Mex scramble. So we have all the ingredients that from the southern Mexican Texas cooking. We have like spices and eggs and black beans, and we have bacon in this one, by the way. Bacon lovers, that's for you.
This beautiful sandwich?
And this is the chicken pesto sandwich. That's the chicken pesto sandwich. It has been, we've had this on the menu in Wisconsin. We have it here, bestseller of all the sandwiches. It's a delicious, delicious thing.
And all homemade, of course. Now, I am intrigued by this beautiful fruit presentation.
It's something very different. This is our pancake, our famous pancake. Believe it or not, it's very different. It's packed with protein, so it's sweet, not overly sweet. So we have on the bottom, it's not cooked at all. So we gently dehydrate overnight the crust. It's made with bananas, hemp seeds, chia seeds, a little bit of cashew, and mango, and I think that's it, and spices.
I think that sounds fantastic. Now, this sold me. The first time I came in and bought an order of this to go.
This is the lasagna. I know what you're talking about. Everybody loves the lasagna. And the thing is, good thing about the lasagna, again, gluten-free, very light when you eat it. It keeps you going for a very, very long time because it's just not the layers of zucchini and the tomatoes. We have the pesto sauce, we have the vegan cheese, we have the marinara, again not cooked. We try not to over-process, overcook all of our food. We just bring the ingredients, beautiful ingredients, fresh.
And it makes a difference.
Together.
Let's quickly look at these wraps, and then we have to wrap.
This is the Baja burrito, a little bit spicy. It's a very good item, very popular. It's vegan, gluten-free, and kale salad, and we have the famous acai bowl right here.
And I've had these acai bowls in Colorado. They're fantastic. Don't go anywhere. We still have a sweet treat. We have dessert. Elena, thank you.
Thank you so much, Judy. Pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I like all the money I save with Ace Rewards.
And what's not to like? On any day, Byron can find instant savings throughout the store, plus exclusive deals and points that'll all add up.
Ace is the place that rewards you in a million ways. That's hyperbole, but still, it's a lot.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Don't miss these February Red Hot Buys. 6 convenient Sarasota locations are now open in Bradenton, Northport, and soon Osprey.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help. With Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sunny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
Thinking about having surgery can be a scary thing. Take somebody who's in severe pain, bring them in, take good care of them, and then get them out and back to their life is huge. We focus on minimally invasive approaches when possible, and oftentimes people can be back up on their feet in a day or two with a whole lot less pain than before surgery. We fix people's lives. We do.
I tell you what, can you hear the music? You can't help but feel good when you hear music like that. And speaking about music, I want to introduce you to Althea. She's the choir director of the church, and you have been here how many years?
I came in 1989.
1989, and a beautiful church it is. We wanted to talk a little bit about the gorgeous mosaics, because I know one of the things that you do here is give tours every hour and explain about the beautiful artwork inside the church. Tell us a little about it.
Yes, indeed. Well, St. Barbara was built in 1990, and we opened the doors in 1991. And we commissioned one of the most brilliant and talented mosaicists from Italy, Mr. Sirio Tonelli. So many of the works in our church are the creation of Mr. Tonelli, and they're enamel mosaics from Italy, from Florence, and they were installed before our church was actually opened and the doors were opened. The first project was mosaic art, enamel art. The second project for the icons are oils. So we had also a very brilliant, renowned mosaicist, iconographer himself, Mr. Philippakis, I believe is the pronunciation, sorry. Anyway, so the church is a masterpiece. It's one of a kind, and certainly it's almost like coming to a museum when you take a look. I'm looking at the camera, looking at you. I should be looking at you. Anyway.
It's absolutely spectacular.
It's breathtaking.
Well, thank you so very much for spending a little bit of time. I know how busy you are right now. We have some spectacular weather for the entire event today. Let's go straight to the WSI video, and I can show you what a beautiful, beautiful day it is out here. Current air temperature is a very, very pleasant 69 degrees as of last look. It may have gone up a degree or two since then. Nope, still holding at 69, and we have a dew point value of 37, which makes it feel just oh so comfortable. 37, that's like desert-like almost. We'll probably see that dew point rise up into the 50s by the end of the weekend, but that's still pretty comfortable. Temperatures across the region fairly uniform, coming in around 68, 69 degrees, and that's because of the brisk wind stirring everything up. But that wind is a dry wind, and there's not a drop of rain on radar, nor will there ever be this weekend. High pressure, the dominant weather feature, in control of our weather. By the way, that's going to lead to a very pretty sky tonight under a northeast wind that'll kind of relax just a little bit as the wind field spreads out. That'll lead to some pretty nice viewing of the big bright full moon tonight. And of course, there's that penumbral eclipse of the moon, meaning that it's not going to be a complete darkening of the moon, but it'll dim just a little bit. And so long as you know what's going on, if you look up there and see the moon dim just a tad at around 7:30 to 7:40 tonight, you'll appreciate the stars, I think, and that sight that is something of a rarity. Breezy today. Afternoon highs are going to be mild, cooler than they will be for the next 5 days, and lower relative humidity. Those are your weather highlights. Look for the rainfall futurecast to show shifting winds with time. First out of the east, then eventually out of the southeast. That'll bring humidity back, but no rain showers in the forecast. It should be a lovely weekend. For boaters, yes, it's a little breezy today, and a small craft advisory is currently up. It may be continued throughout the afternoon, but even not, if the winds die down, it'll take a little while for the seas to follow. Probably decreasing to about 10 to 15 later this afternoon into the evening. Choppy waters will eventually turn into a moderate chop, with 4-foot seas becoming 2-foot. A 118 high tide. A low tide at 6:13 and another high tide at 11:43. The extended range forecast looks gorgeous today, 74 tomorrow. A little warmer with that shifting wind coming in at about 77. No rainfall in the extended range forecast. All right, I am one happy camper, let me tell you that. We've got some rice pudding. Oh, so good, so good. And we've got a gyro. This is probably my favorite food right here. Oh, we'll get that. Somebody get that. No littering. We do not litter on this show. A beautiful gyro. Absolutely great. I'm going to have a wonderful time for the rest of the afternoon, no doubt about it. Scott, I'll bring you back something. Maybe. Maybe I'll eat it before I get there. We'll see. Have a great weekend, Scott.
All right, you too, John. Thank you so much for showing us all the fun there. Well, happening this weekend, Sarasota will be host to every reptile and exotic animal you can think of. Rep Today will kick off tomorrow, and joining us to tell us more about the event, the owner of Manatee Suncoast Lizards, Catherine Stranahan. Catherine, thank you so much for being here today and bringing a friend. Why don't you tell us about this?
This is a Nosy Mitsu panther chameleon from Madagascar, and his name is Kawasaki, kind of fitting since he's Nosy Mitsu, and he's very mellow. He's an adult. He's close to 2 years old. And when you come out to the show, I'll have Nosy Bees for sale. They're blue panther chameleons, but It's a real kid-friendly show. Lots of people there to ask questions, see the different animals, and there's reptiles. There's anywhere from spiders and snakes to sugar gliders.
Wow.
And chameleons, bearded dragons. And it's right up the road here, up on Ringling. It's at the Potter Building at the fairgrounds. Yeah. And it's just Saturday, so it's called Reptiday. It's not Repticon. It's Reptiday since it's one day. And 9:30 is early entry, and then 10 o'clock is general admission. And during the day, they have different speakers, guest speakers that come up, and it's real informative, all the way from pet care to what it takes to have a license for some of the bigger reptiles and for your laws and all that stuff. So anything that you would want to know about the reptiles, you can find out there.
That's awesome. That's a great thing, because I would imagine, depending on the reptile, the care they need. For instance, a lizard like this. What do you have to do? How big of an enclosure? I mean, you're going to learn all of that.
Oh, yeah. Well, this guy stays in screen cages. He's in a 2-foot by 4-foot screen cage, and he is a mister, and they only eat live bugs. So, I mean, and you can get all your supplies there at the show. So even if you already have a pet, you can go to pick up feeders and supplies. Like I said, it's something else. I got hooked on the reptiles years ago, but we have so many people that come to the shows that have never seen, and then they get the opportunity to see them and to hold them and to find out about the husbandry. Like the care of them is called the husbandry.
This one, I just love those eyes. They're just looking everywhere.
Yeah, he's really chill now.
Yeah.
If he's fired up, he turns yellow and red. But right now, he's just kind of, you know, saying, what is going on here? But he's a real good one.
Yeah.
And
well, Catherine, thank you so much for being here. Good luck tomorrow. Reptiday happens. There's all the information at the Potter Building at the Sarasota County Fairgrounds. Tickets $10 for adults, $5 for children 5 to 12, and under 5 are free. Great time to get out there and learn more about reptiles and what it takes to have one as a pet. Thank you so much, and best of luck tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.
Bye.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AndServices.com.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Being the caregiver for someone you love is truly a blessing. But sometimes you can lose a part of yourself. To be your best, for them and for you, it's important to have time to be able to recharge your batteries. When you call Tidewell Hospice, they can give you a chance to do just that, and with the peace of mind of knowing your loved one is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Nobody beats Bacon's with Bassett. Rich finishes, beautiful colors, and over 1,000 different fabrics and leathers to choose from. Bassett Custom Furniture at Bacon's Furniture and Design in Sarasota. Right now, all custom premier sofas, upholstered headboards, and ottomans are 40% off. Don't miss this opportunity to get the custom ordered furniture you've been dreaming of for a limited time at 40% off. Only at Bacon's Furniture and Design in Sarasota. Nobody beats Bacon's.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Contemporary Cabinetry and Closet Concepts. Our strength is in building a relationship with our clients. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years. When you organize your home, you simplify your life. Call today for a free in-home consultation or visit the web at contemporarycabinetry.srq.com.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com. AND services.com.
Actor George Clooney and his wife are expecting they'll be having twins. The children will be the first for the couple, who married in 2014. Good friend Matt Damon says Clooney is a good man and his wife will be an amazing mother. There's no word yet on when the babies are due. This weekend is music's biggest night, the Grammys. Beyoncé is the leading nominee with 9 nominations, followed by Drake, Kanye West, and Rihanna, who all have 8. There will also be a touching and upbeat tribute to Prince and George Michael. Grammys is set for Sunday. Rosie O'Donnell is channeling her inner Steve Bannon after saying she'd like to play President Donald Trump's chief strategist. The comedian changed her Twitter profile picture to make herself look like him. O'Donnell expressed her interest in playing Bannon earlier this week on Saturday Night Live. Thank you so much for joining us. Our next news coming at 5. Have a great day.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help.
And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Are you losing hope? You can recover and get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares.
Call 1-800-764-8708. That's 1-800-764-8708.